It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, A Hair-Splitting Witch. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's good to see you all here today. So, we're back in the grind. Well, we're back at the grindstone with some art for you. And you all voted on which tune you'd like to see. And for the witchy women out there, you all decided that you wanted Witch Hazel and Wendy Witch. Today, we are doing Witch Hazel, who has been one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters, but she's always been one that's been a little bit of a lesser-known figure. She's always kind of sat in the background. One of the later characters to really step up to the plate, you know. Not 100% ingrained in the classic years, but she's managed to stick around for Halloween specials, and every once in a while people will be reminded of her character through an appearance in the background or something. And of course there's also the there's also the, what was I gonna say? Well, there's also like counterparts of her in other shows, such as Witch Lisa in the Looney Tunes show. Definitely one of the more interesting ones. Introduced much later, has a very, what's the word? Gosh, what's the word? Very angular design. Very artistically inclined, with a very unusual style considering where Looney Tunes came from. Like, Bugs Bunny was created in 1940, and she was like 15 years later. So the art style between them is very different, but it somehow fits. It's incredible how the art style changes with time. Like, you see a character like Mickey, who's been around since 1928, versus characters like Bugs, who are 1940, or Daffy, who was 1937, and how the design philosophies change with time. Hello, Pesky. Alright, well, that's enough about me blabbering on. Let's get right into it. Ah, there we go. Hi-ho, Wiki, your smiley is looking a lot more circular today. Right. Let me get my reference images pulled up. So Witch Hazel, luckily, has a very simple design. She basically has like 3 colors total. Let me see if I can find some more pictures of her in the actual shorts, because I wanna get a design that's a little bit more accurate to how she appeared all those years later. All those years earlier, excuse me. Ah, yeah, she was only in 4 shorts back then. Look at that. Bewitched Bunny, Broomstick Bunny, A Witch Tangled Hair, and A Haunting We Will Go. And I believe these... Ah, okay. Only one of these shorts doesn't have bugs in it, too. I mean, a lot of characters in the Looney Tunes lineup were created, for... What is it? They were created for... Jeez, the music, sorry, the music's a bit loud. They were created for, Bugs to have a rival with. There's a lot of characters that only exist to be rivals for Bugs, but found new life elsewhere. Like Marvin is a Bugs enemy, but he's oftentimes associated more with Daffy because of Duck Dodgers. You'll have to pardon me for a moment. Trying to find the right example images to use. So excited for the matinee. Ah, good. Because I haven't picked the cartoons yet. Ooh, okay. So not only is this Witch Hazel cartoon with Daffy not very good. It also gives Daffy a nephew who looks just like him. Let me use this one. Yeah. Okay. Witch Hazel. Right. She's very shape oriented. Like, I mean, her head is basically this. I want to give her a little bit of a mischievous look. Let's see. That's pretty good. Barking already? Come on, we just started. Ooh, I'm seeing what you're saying about the recom video. Well, I'm interested in it. But yes, those transition noises, well, I'm glad you're taking a look at them because, my goodness, they are very loud, especially since some of the clips you use are quite quiet. An interesting thing about the Witch Hazel shorts is that they don't really have a lot of consistencies in Witch Hazel's character design. It's just as common for her to have, like, a completely redesigned facial structure. But let me try cleaning this up a tad. Getting that Jones-ish look for the mouth. Yeah, something like that. And a big tooth. She always has a single tooth that's connected to her skin. Yep, it's not just anime that does it. She's not necessarily old, but I have a lot of trouble designing old people. Oh, you mean just like drawing her in general? Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a bunch of course she's, she's a crone, right? And she's typically depicted as being quite old. Got to really exaggerate features to make it look good. Oh, sure. But that's the fun part. Yeah, we're going to mirror it horizontally just to... Oh, yeah, that looks fine. Let me take a look at some of those screenshots I have again. Maybe I could, instead of an angry expression, what if I went with a more neutral expression that she has? Excuse me. Like, what if I went for... Let's say something a little more like this. With her trademark. Well, it's not her trademark. I guess people don't really talk about it, but her eyelashes. Positioning those correctly is going to be a little difficult. So on the Looney Tunes show, you might have remembered that she has like a completely different performance there. Her like whole character is a little different. And in that one, she's not actually Witch Hazel, she's Witch Lisa, which is Hazel backwards. And I don't know why they decided to rename her. I don't think it would have really mattered too much if they didn't. Let me clean this up a little so I can get a better picture of what it is I'm looking at. June Foray was around when the Looney Tunes show was going on, but I could see what they were going for. Well, she would have been like 90. There we go. Now her face is starting to take shape. Now, of course, the difficult part's going to be, difficult for me anyway, is going to be the hair and her hands. Because she's always got her hands placed just so. You know? Like, she's always got them, like, right behind her. Because, like, her hands are flipping, they're like this. They're just a tangled mess of digits. Trying to figure out, though, the best position. You and my fingers are spaghetti noodles. Yeah. Who did you guys vote for? I noticed nobody voted for the Hanna-Barbera one. That's okay, I didn't expect anyone to. You know, you voted for somebody. Well, that's good. Probably the cutest looking one. So, probably Wendy, then. Considering she had the second most votes. Alright, so now for her hair. Which... a little difficult to figure that one out. Face looks perfect, TBH. Thank you, thank you. She's got a fun face to draw. She's like the perfect amount of ugly. I feel like you totally storyboard for Looney Tunes. You nail it pretty well. Oh, thank you. But you know, a lot of things in storyboards aren't really that close to the final product. Like, a lot of the times, you get a big jumbled mess as your storyboard, because the only thing that matters is whether or not the person who needs to see the storyboard can understand what's going on. You heard where those stupid animal ringtones commercials came from, Jamster. Okay. I mean, I, I don't know exactly what you're referring to in the first place. I think a little bit more wrinkliness in the mouth. Sonic storyboards are funny. There aren't much of them that exist, but they're very amusing to try and decipher. Have they found any of the ones for the Sonic CD opening? Not that I know of. Okay. Let me try this. Hold on. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that's a little too clean. Let me try moving it up. Because Witch Hazel has this bit of awkwardness in her. Like her head's just a bit too long. Let me go back and check that again. It'll be fine. I could probably shrink the size of those pupils. Your bus is gonna be late. Love when they do that. That's... Well, that's why you leave so early, isn't it? Yep, it's telling that I have to leave 2 hours ahead. Oh gosh, that sucks. Well, at least the bus ride itself gives you time to relax a little, right? Okay. I think we're good with the head. Now we just need to get the hands. Hands. Oh, boy. Hands. I always draw the fingers a little too thick. I think that's my issue here. Wish I could drive, but Town Hall says I'm not allowed to have a license or operate any motor vehicles, not since the silly street incident. You were set up, alright? It wasn't your fault. Because trust me, I would love for you to drive as well. Getting you off the... Because, like, driving means you're on the streets for less amount of time, and any amount of time you're not on the streets is safer for everyone. Let me see. Okay, so this picture does it a little differently, but I kind of like the idea. She's just so gangly. Is Sayonara still banned? Sayonara. Is that a user? I don't remember. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh! Was it banned? Did I ban it? I mean, I guess you could play it, but... tend to skip it. It's probably got to do with how long it is. How do I get these hands? There's definitely a certain, like, way of doing it. Let me try doing this. They're gonna release an event Ogerpon with the Majora's Mask. No, probably not. Pokemon is kind of weird in the way it just... Pokemon's kind of strange in the way it just kind of doesn't acknowledge the rest of the Nintendo series. That is true, they're very closed off. Yeah, they kind of have their own ecosystem. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Fingers really do just be spaghetti. Yeah, she's got these super long, gangly fingers. I love it. Like, when you see her hands move, it's like trying to watch a ball of twine untangle itself. I drew it on the wrong layer. Oh well. We can still make it work. Hang on. I just need to... Let me just move this over and around. And then paste it into a new layer. There we go. What I was trying to do is I was trying to see... I was trying to see how her, like... what is it? How her... excuse me, how her hand would look if I flipped it around, and, like, which side would be better for it. There we go. So let me... Oh, that looks better. Yeah, that looks way better. Let me see. Like, the way her hand is shaped is like this, and then there's just a bunch of noodles coming off of it. A little too much. Hold on. It's gonna be great though. Once I have this hand, it's basically it. Like, she is full of geometric shapes, but like they're changed just enough to be awkward. Ooh, we can add a little bit more. Stop to talk about. You fit so much geometry in this witch. Yes, yes, you can. Oh wait, this looks better. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I like this. Can I make this look weirder? I want this to look stranger. And her hands are so skinny. Alright, I think that's good, actually. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna use. It's our picture of Witch Hazel. It's... I'm not gonna lie, lately, I've been trying to avoid putting hands in these portraits, not because I can't do them, but because they take a long time. Hands are the natural enemy of all artists. You're not wrong. And then they're like, what do you mean I have to make the hand move? Let me see if I can make the hat look a little nicer. Lately I've been getting lazy with hands and sketches too, because like, a lot of time if you do it right, people won't even notice you excluded them. Or you could have extremely stylized hands. Ooh, that looks nice. Alright, I think that's it. Uh-oh. Did it free? It crashed! Uh-oh. How far back is it? Just when I was about to save, too. Oh, okay. This isn't so bad. I just have to fix the hat again. Let me just clean this up. I got real lucky there. Got war flashbacks to Daisy. Gosh, you're right, Daisy. Oh, man. You made me... I almost forgot. It's kind of weird how Wendy had votes. I think people picked Wendy because she's cute. Because she is. That's kind of all Casper is, just cute. I haven't seen 90% of the tunes up for the vote. She doesn't get out much. I pick what design I look. Can we make this... Can we make this look... Can I make her look even weirder here? Or is that too... No, that's a little too much. I think... that could work. Yeah. And then off to the side is... Okay. Let's make this hat nicer. There we go. Not bad. And then a little inclination of the curve of an outfit here. Maybe a little more like that. That can work. Alright, let's try this again. Quick group. Underrated baby? Who's underrated baby? Also, hello, Givery? I don't know what that stands for, but hello. Okie doke, let's get some colors. Baby girl. We'll use this color. There we go. Nice green skin. Get me the pen. Get that stabilized. Let's begin. Born to baby girl, forced to old hag. Haha, I see. Big shapes with curves are always a struggle for me. Trying to copy the shape with the... Trying to copy the line with the underlying shape is hard. Like, we're getting close. You can absolutely see that here. Ooh! That's perfect. Right, let me get this cleaned up. Hello there, random. Back. I don't remember seeing you here before. Come on. Oh, come on. No, not like that. You were give Riggy... Oh, give Riggy a raise? Why do you want to give Riggy a raise? He's already probably making hand over fist with those tokens from Cartoonival. Fill all that in so I can erase it. I think that's done and over with already. Not until the 20th. Cartoonival's still going. Let's try that. Then around and around the chin goes. That my dad would watch you for hours because he loves Warner Brothers. Well, maybe he would. It's hard to say. Maybe, I mean, hey. I welcome it. We take all kinds here. Hello there, Octosquidus. Welcome back. There we go. Now we've got... There we go. Now we've got our good friend Hazel ready to go. Ooh, but I messed up here. Let me see if I can fix it. Looks good to me. So behind that is her mouth. But before we do her mouth, I want to get her hands. Up and over and around. Oops. But there were a lot of us that grew up watching the Looney Tunes, gang. They still play those classic shorts on Boomerang. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So you watch Precure 23. Oh yeah? Is it any good? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Good to hear. That Precure's good. You watch Looney Tunes, but after a couple of years, you know about the history. So you stopped watching them? Ooh, come on, I got you. Of course you still watch it. Oh, alright. It's got the cast of Pretty Cure Splash Star and Yes Go-Go as adults. So it's like a sequel to a different one? Precure 23 is a spin-off. Okay. So there's that. There's that group. You ever heard about the racist Looney Tunes? Well, you go back in that time period, you're gonna find a bunch of stuff like that regardless. But yes, I have heard of a few. They're called the infamous Band 11. But those weren't the only ones. It's a little sad to say, but they only really cared if it was racist, if it was a racist depiction of a black person. If it was someone else, like Native Americans or Chinese, they kind of just left it there. No Jews. I mean, if they did have any, they probably also didn't censor those either, or remove them from syndication. (1931 to 1944) were those. Well, actually, not even, because the last Looney Tunes short ever made with Cool Cat also had really problematic issues. Pretty sure there was one with the 3 pigs that was Disney. Yeah, that one was Disney. That one they actually changed the animation for, like, way back. So they, like, knew that one was kind of an issue. There was a Looney Tune named Cool Cat? There was! Part of the last batch of Looney Tunes created by W7 Studios. Utterly forgettable cast of characters. Had such... I know about the more modern Cool Cat. Yeah, he's got nothing to do with that. This Cool Cat was like a beatnik. Because it was the 60s, right? That was cool. Then there was also Merlin the Magic Mouse, Bunny and Claude. Just really uninteresting characters. Dr. Robotnik. He's basically Snagglepuss. He's not really like Snagglepuss. Snagglepuss is Snagglepuss is an entertainer. Cool Cat is different. It doesn't... Especially since Cool Cat's villain was a hunter. What was his name? Oh, I forgot the hunter's name. Rapid Rabbit and the Quick Brown Fox. Yeah, they basically... Snagglepuss was an entertainer. Yeah, he's a showman. That's what... I mean, he's got the cuffs, right? Colonel Rimfire. Thank you, Pesky. That's what his name was. What was the name of the dog in Tom and Jerry? Depending on the short, he either was unnamed, he was called Spike, or he was called Killer. But Spike is the generally accepted name. It was brown and sometimes gray. Yeah. More like a beige color. I drew him last week, actually. The best place to see my art as I post it now, if you guys are curious, is probably the server. Since, because I have a channel just for my art, if you guys want to take a look at that. Just like old anime characters, they got different colors all the time. Yeah, it really just depended on who was directing. Like the new Tom and Jerry movie that came out in 2021 used his gray design. Just pretty different circumstances. I assumed they were talking about the same thing, like they would change their colors from adaptation to adaptation, but is there more to it? Oh, well, Bulma's hair color changing is a different situation than Spike's fur color changing. Spike's fur color changed largely based on, like, preference. Bulma's hair color changed because of just how they read the adapted material. The pup one, I forgot his name. Tyke? Case of anime is because black and white manga is usually an established color. Then after the anime starts airing, the manga author does a color illustration. It's later retconned in most cases. Bulma's hair has stayed pretty consistently blue in animated productions, but what I'm a little surprised by is that they went back and they changed Trunks' hair color to blue after it was purple for years. Trunks is a bit weird. I don't know the full story on that one. Yeah. Well, so in the future, these androids take over the world, and Trunks has to go back in time to stop them, and he has to warn Goku. But he needs to give them a medicine which is going to cure this disease he's going to have, because in the future he dies. The joke's... Alright, the joke is definitely, you guys get it. You guys get it. Robin's skin tone in One Piece is also one such circumstance. She was never supposed to be dark-skinned, which is a shame. I liked her anime design. We could just say she got a tan, I guess. There was supposed to be a special of the Birdwatcher and the Roadrunner. Yes, I do know that one. That was one batch of the shorts that the animators were pitching. Even though they knew the idea was terrible, they were pitching it because they were like, this is the only way we're gonna be able to get anything through. Like, they were requesting all... I can't remember them off the top of my head, but that was during the time period when Warner Brothers was gearing up to close down their animation studios entirely. But the guys on Termite Terrace were all, like, we need to do something. You know, we don't want to lose our jobs. So they would just throw everything at the wall just to see if they would bite, and most of the time the answer was no, they wouldn't bite. A lot of their one-off shorts during that time period were more so pitches for new series than single shorts. Put out a darker skin tone in most iterations, but was toned down in some anime versions. Yeah. How do I want to do this hair? So Hazel's got a lot of different hairstyles throughout. It happened to be in Pokemon. Did it really happen to be? Ooh, wow, yeah, you're right. And let's not... kind of somewhat related, but do you guys remember those Sanrio plushes of Pearl and Marina? Oh my gosh. It's not even like they made her skin lighter. It's like they didn't even try. Here, look at this. That is nowhere close. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta get it on screen. Give me 1 second. Here it is. Okay. When I get... Here it is. Look at this. This isn't even close. Like... Wow. She's straight up peach colored. My gosh. Oh man, I don't know what like the idea was here. Gosh. Ah, where were we? Heart Scratch Pretty Cure was the reason Miraculous Ladybug was made into a TV show. I thought Miraculous Ladybug was made into a TV show because it was like this French studio wanted to make it, but then they had a crossover with some Toei artists who were planning on turning it into a full-fledged anime. Where was I? Oh yes, Witch Hazel. Let's see now. All right, let's try this. Let's just go full black. See what happens. Oh, I need all of these to be up front. That's the thumb, isn't it? Yeah, that goes behind. Then this hand, and then under that. Okay, let's see now. and we'll fill this in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. That works for me. Then another one down here. What is this? Ah, more lollipop chainsaw. Main character spots were hard to animate. Yeah, I can imagine. But what if, hear me out, what if they did the chowder thing, where her spots stayed in place? Still no Ladybug X Precure crossover. Is there supposed to be? This hair isn't working out like I thought. Hang on a minute. Yeah, but just because one inspired the other... Right. Now we've got the hair in. I'm thinking I'm wondering, should I make the hat a different color than the hair? Because a lot of times the hair and the hat are basically a single piece. Pretty Cure was the reason the was produced, plus the South Korean company Miraculous also airs in South Korea first, too. Well, that, to me, that doesn't say that, like, a crossover is, like, expected. I don't know. Let's make this hair a little more wild. Okay, I like that. It's nice. It's good. It's well put together. Miraculous was also planned as an adult show. Huh. What made them change the target demographic? Guess the money. So have they never said? That mouth in. Something just simple mouth. Yeah, a simple mouth. Yeah. There's plans for an OVA in 2D, but it was canceled. Sounds about on par with what they've been doing elsewise, considering what you said. Right, the hat. Let me take a look at the ways they use the hat, because from the looks of it, it looks like the hat is pretty much the same color as the hair. So I guess we'll use black. Might be a bit much, but hey, we'll see. Hang on, we want to get that weirdo. Best Precure is Go Princess. Well, I'll just have to take your word for it. So I don't know a dang thing about Pretty Cure. Last show, the girls throw punches. Now it's just beams. Is that really what makes it the best one, that they're throwing punches? What didn't they like about the story? Were these moms that were concerned that their kids were watching something violent? What about the way the characters act? See you later, random Tom and Jerry fan. Predicure fights with punches and kicks were what made it so unique. Mm-hmm. I can see that. Oh, right. I can just do that. Okay. That's pretty much all the basic shapes we need. So now we can go back to the face. Which we got the eyes here. We can worry about the shape of the eye after we get all this other stuff in. Show would have been as popular as Sailor Moon if giving a good dub. You really think so? You really think people would be interested in a magical girl show like that if it was given a good dub? I mean, outside of Sailor Moon, have any other magical girl shows really done all that well? I don't remember anybody talking about Witch or anything. Let's see. Take a look. It's not dark at times, but somebody died on screen? Huh. Just brutal, too. Well, that sounds to me that's why the parents didn't like it so much. Different reason. This was heart scratch. I see. Okay, let's see. Witch Hazel. Her eyes. Yeah, we'll be fine if we do it like this. I was thinking, how do I want to set this up? But I realized this is okay. Okay, so I think we got all that ready. I think I'll add the eyebrows last, as I try to figure out where I want to put them. But now I need to figure out shading colors. Let's try this. There we go. That looks nice. Now let's get this part on the bottom of the nose down here. Come on. Should I get the powder to turn into Cure Moonlight again, just like in Power Rangers? Power Rangers? Duh. What? What's Power Rangers got to do with it? Pretty Cure Riders does Super Sentai too. Right, but what does Power Rangers... What does just like in Power Rangers mean? They use the same tropes. What trope? Like, is it the transformation in general? Like, you said they got the power to turn into Cure Moonlight, just like in Power Rangers. Do Power Rangers also turn into Cure Moonlight? Okay, got her nose ready. Monster of the Week, villains and the heroes, +6 Ranger. Yes, but did that happen in a Power Rangers story where someone got, like, lost their power and had to get it back again? Is that what made it just like... Is that what makes it just like Pretty Cure? Tommy, duh. Duh! I've never watched any of these. I have no idea what Power Rangers like is about beyond taking Super Sentai stuff and like redubbing it. Green Ranger that lost his power and then got turned into the White Ranger. Okay. What do I do here? Hang on, let me try this. There we go. Hmm. Let me erase that. Let me erase this. Let me try to do this again. There's got to be a better way to do it. Okay, let's try that again. Right, now... underneath that, this goes in. Shoot, I erased the wrong side. It's a male pretty cure too. Cure wing. Right? They should be called Handsome Cure. It's a much better name. There we go. We just erased down here to clean this up. Pretty Cure was almost dubbed by 4Kids. I'm surprised it wasn't. Seems like it was just at that right time period for it, too. They lost the rights. Oh, yeah? So before they even got to do anything with it, they lost the rights? They took too long. I see. Okay. I think it's pretty much everything up here, except for these. So let me fix those. Figured to get a dub in Canada, but the dub was lost. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. 2 more Precure seasons were dubbed into English. Those were Smile and Doki Doki by Sabin. Mm-hmm. Why were those dubbed? Just 2 more. And we're into the Glitter Force and Glitter Force Doki Doki. They kept the Doki Doki part. Doki Doki is just Japanese for heartbeat. I don't know why they need to keep it. Yeah, I know what Doki Doki means. It implies excitement. Like, out of all parts of the name to keep for the American market, you kept Doki Doki. Right. Okay. Precurse sometimes got the best writing team than most kids shows. What makes them better? Watch it. I'm not gonna watch it right now. What makes it better? Does not talk down to the viewer. Okay. does have better animations than more shows. All of them, or just a few? Like all of the Precure shows you're saying have better animation? I mean, you've watched a lot of different shows, right? I mean, you don't just watch Pretty Cure, right? Because, you know, that's how you can compare it to all these other shows. I also watch other Toei show like One Piece and DBS. Mm-hmm. Alright, one more little... Oh, that's the eyebrow. Ew, excuse me. I put that in the wrong place. Let's erase that. And we have the little one over here. That's the one that I'm actually supposed to be. Right, yes. Okay, then right here, we've got this one. Over the chin, and then under the chin. Sailor Moon's VA also did a character in Pretty Cure. Oh, that's neat. I mean, that makes sense. Right? Getting these people to, you know, make a cute reference or something. Little fun fact for the viewers. There we go. And we got one down here. Yeah, there we go. She plays a talking cat, like how her shows has talking cats. Are talking cats a staple of these, the magical creature that gives them the power? Okay, look at that. Hey, that is a nice looking face. And now we gotta do just one more, which I believe, yeah, the rest of these are gonna be handled by just shading them. This one has one line right here, and we just get the group. Yeah, there you go. Then, right there. Clean that up. Just a fairy who looks like a cat. So, okay, so they have a whole race of these cat people that just kind of look like cats. I see. Maybe just do this one by ear instead of trying to follow the line rigidly. Maybe we'll do it like this. There we go. That'll do. Is that right? Like, hang on. Let me mess around with it a little. Try to feel for it. Trying to think, because this shape is now a little different than it was before. So I think let's try this. Straight up just have it in the opposite direction. Also, we can do this. And then clean up this way. Pretty sure you even got that reference in that new Superman show. Oh, did they? Well, what is it? Guess I wouldn't recognize it, so you'd have to spell it out for me anyways. Superman transforming was based on Precure. Was it? He transformed? Into what? Oh, with that one villain who just transforms people, right? That guy? Okay, I think that's all we need to do in terms of the shading lines on the body. Is what a phone call. I don't hear anything. I always liked Witch Hazel as one of these Looney Tunes characters who, I don't know, she was just so off-kilter. She was just a little bit strange compared to some of the other guys. I suppose Taz was kind of like that too. But the energy that she brought just made it infectious. She was just so delighted to do what she does. Hello, random Tom and Jerry fan. Well, maybe it should be the other way instead of shading it in the back on the bottom, shading it on the front and the bottom, shading it in the back. Do. There we go. Clean that up. There we are. What's your opinion on Dragon Ball GT? Never watched it. Can't say that I ever have. But it's kind of silly. I mean, I like that. I like Kid Goku like as a design. But I think I prefer it in the original Dragon Ball. It's weird, he like gets super big and tall again when he gets super big and tall again when he like turns into Super Saiyan 4 or something, and I'm like, huh? Toriyama never designed Kid SSJ4. I thought Toriyama had, like, nothing to do with Dragon Ball GT, period. Four-pack abs is weird? Well, four-pack abs is real. People have four-pack abs. He designed stuff. Okay. Alright, let's get those eyeballs in. I've been needing a face to look at the whole time. Did the four filler in the movies for DBZ in the 90s. But he wasn't involved in the making of them. He just did designs for them. Like, he didn't direct or anything. Did you know that the GT stands for Grand Tour? I know that's what the dub said, but I'm pretty sure that the GT doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so a quick cursory search is telling me that people are claiming... What the heck is this? Oh. A quick look is telling me that it is supposed to be Grand Tour or Grand Touring. Yeah, apparently based off of Gran Turismo. He was the last Dragon Ball ever, Toriyama said. Well, he did say that at the time, but things change. Okay, above that, let's... Okay, and then behind that is the ladies. There we go. Look at her. Ah. Toriyama did more Dragon Ball because of Dragon Ball Evolution. Because of Dragon Ball Evolution doing poorly.
Morning rays, years and crazed into the west, honest, there wasn't a dream. Bells society, unity, cornet, spinning and sound flows, flow through your home, dragged by the power of the dream. The power is yet unknown. Morning rays, years and crazed into the west.
Toriyama even gave pointers with the Americans said no. That's pretty much on par with a lot of these adaptations in the movies, regardless of what it is. Speed Racer was good. I know some people like Speed Racer a lot. And they're saying that people just really didn't give it the chance it deserved. Let's see. Wish they did one G-Force movie by the Astro Boy studio. Disney made a G-Force movie. Battle of the Planets film is gonna be cool. Or Gotcha Man. The bird theme heroes from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom? Yeah. Just getting a little lost in the conversation is all. We keep jumping from one thing to another very quickly. There's her tongue. Gosh, I'm trying to get into the zone. Let's see. Right, shade on the eyes. Get that blue I like to use so much. Between that, yeah, squirm it around. Okay. Ah, now that looks nice. Wish Imagi was not gone. Who's Imagi? Chinese studio that did TMT. Oh, you know, right. We all know. Let's see, can I get a little bit more of a nicer blend here? Done more CGI anime. One was Tetsujin 28 and then Gatchaman, but lost too much money from Astro Boy. Mm-hmm. Well, they should have made Astro Boy good. I mean, that's really what it came down to. That movie wasn't very good. Should have done Cyborg 009. The movie Better Than Today 009 works. I'll have to take your word for it because I don't know what Cyborg 009 is. More animation studios, the better films we get. Yeah, but we also are, I mean, the more studios there are, you're also going to get a lot of garbage. I mean, that's just a fact of everything, you know? Most things people make are not going to be amazing. Excuse me. And that's just the nature of it. The cream of the crop, the best stuff, rises to the top. Like Disney does with them owning almost everything. I guess? I don't know. I don't know what part of that you're responding to. Most of their films are bad now. I don't know. Elemental was good. Soul was good. Oh, okay, bye. Lightyear wasn't very good. Ah. Okay. Maybe a little more down here. Did we clean this up a little? Maybe not. Maybe it's we just need to shade underneath it first. And then we just play around here. You know what? That's not too bad. But I definitely want to have some bright here. Maybe not behind the thumb. Maybe a little, I don't know. You definitely don't want it to be too dark. Because then the thing, like, loses its feeling. You know what I mean? Like, it loses the joy. Let's try lightening it up some. No, maybe not with that. Not blue. How about yellow? Yellow works better. Yeah, that works. Maybe a little more green. Very nice. And then we can shade to connect everything together. This whole mouth area here, having a bit of problems with. Maybe if I... And then we just... What? No, I gave it a new layer. Definitely shade down here. Erase this and then start cleaning up here. Start getting really, really into it there. Yeah, helps give it some more depth. Okay. Yeah. That light is working well here. Over on this side. Okay, sure. Now let's start shading the back. Because this mouth needs it. There we go. Now for the tongue. then a nice little dash of white over the center. Ah, there we go. Let's get those hands. Hold on. Clean up around here. Okay, yeah. Now we can do that to this one down here as well. Gosh, there he goes barking again. That looks nice. Let me just mess around with this over here. And then behind, of course, we have... There we go. Ah, lovely. I love the way her fingers look. I love it. I love the way she just has this aura about her where everything's just gangly and weird. And then, of course, we gotta go back over all this with the light instead. Clean this up. Ah, there we go. And the other fingers. Now you may be wondering, hey, wait a minute, doesn't she have, like, big old fingernails? You'd be right. I'm adding them in a moment. Just bear with me. Not quite that strong or that big. Let's make it a little smaller. All right. Now, let's add in those fingernails. Now the question is, do I want to make him a new color, or do I want to keep him the original? Well, if it was the original color, they would just be the same color as the rest of the hand. So I think we could try both. We could see which one we like more. Let's see. I kinda like it. Let me try some others. I think I'll take it. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. I kind of like how it looks. Kind of mimics the original designs. And the very angular and weird looks she gets. I think it'll be okay. Now for this. Let's give this one a shot. Right over there. Big ol', and then we get the big old blue sheen. I'm looking at that hand and I'm realizing that something. Hang on. There we go. Let me clean this up a little. There we go. Now we can take our new layer just focus on getting this right. Right. There we go. Oh, that's much nicer. There we go. Now down here we can shade behind the hands a little to give it like more. All right. Now just for the last part, that being all this. Getting the hair is going to be a little hard. But we're going to try our best. And now let's get that lighter. Shrink that. Start shading in the hair. Ooh. We do this right, then it will look like real hair. Hey, that's not bad. That kind of looks like hair. Let's do it again. Look smaller. Add a little more there. I'm noticing got some issues right here. Let me see. I like. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I like that. Now the hat, by comparison, instead of it being hair, it's actually just black. It's like a black velvety material. So this one's going to be shaded. There we go. Ooh, look at that. I think good.
Maybe a little dash of purple would add color to this. Let's see. Let's try this. And a little bit of white. Clear that up over here. Yeah, there we go. No, maybe not. Get this. What happens if I just straight up use white here? All right, yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so now we got to do the background. And let me tell you, these backgrounds, not bad at all, thankfully. Mostly very bright colors with things drawn in unusual ways. I think that yellow is going to be a good one to try. Yes. And from there, we experiment. Like, for example, let's try out this blue curtain. then, yes, we can use like an orangey dark reddish color. Perfect. Now, okay, so now that we have this, hang on. What if we change this to a more neutral color underneath? How about purple? Okay, yeah, I like that. And of course, a signature is in order. Up here. There we go. Hey, how about that? And that is Witch Hazel. She looks mighty fine, don't you think? I hope so. Well, this was actually pretty fun. Like, she's got a very simple design, so it was easy to keep track of all the shapes, but she was fun to play around with. She's got this very unique look to her. And she's definitely one of my favorite Looney Tunes. Absolutely. Regardless, though, thank you all for coming to check this out with me. Well, tomorrow we're going to, of course, be drawing the other witch that you guys all voted for. And then on Monday, we'll be doing some Super Mario World with a buddy. So I hope you're there for that. That'll be all for me. Thank you all for coming. Have yourselves a very good night. And